Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Pete and
Eddie.
Bob from Underdog Garage, and just wanted to share a quick update with you. We're in the backyard right now, just kind of taking it easy after dinner. You may have noticed in the most recent video the some of the Instagram posts we post out there that our garage is slightly different. So we kind of had to switch garages recently.
We basically had a situation where we were in a suburban garage that we rented from a lady that her husband used to be a mechanic or still in the business. And she was unused space, really nice big garage. So we'd rented it like 4 years ago, and that worked out great. We just had to be careful. We sound insulated the doors, not only for temperature control, but for sound. And we were careful not to be there too late to make noise. Our landlady had indicated that the neighbors were really sensitive to noises and smells and that they would call the county and complain. And you could get into a whole argument about her freedom of property rights and all that kind of stuff, but we're in a very urban suburban area, so people get really sensitive about that. Anyway, the gig lasted for 4 years. We were good with that. Then the neighbors decided to turn her in on the county, and so we figured it's probably time for us to pick up and move. So it was quite an adventure. It's one of those situations where you do what you got to do, and that was one of those things. It's delayed our filming, getting some of the editing done on the project on Pete's end, and all of that. But it's all turned out for the good because we've got a better space, better situation, better freedom of movement, and we're not limited by time. So it's really cool. It's worked out great. And there's more to that story, but how we come by it. But we're just going to continue motoring on.
Yeah, and it was the timing couldn't have been worse because I had just started one side of the chassis rail repair and had cut out some of the chassis rail, so I had no frame, and the car has no subframe, no front suspension, so you can't move it easily. You couldn't tow it.
Couldn't flatbed it.
The towing companies refused to take it.
They wouldn't touch it.
So
we hauled it in a dump trailer.
Yeah,
an agricultural dump trailer.
My parents have a dump trailer, just an agricultural hydraulic tilting bed dump trailer. It turned out to be perfectly wide enough to fit the Miata. So it was about 3 to 4 inches of clearance on each side, and it was a miracle that worked.
It was definitely a little sketch.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
It was really sketch.
But we got it done.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just really stressful because we're in the middle of this frame restoration, and now all of a sudden we have to leave our space, and not just like moving the car, but moving all of our tools, and things have gotten lost, and it's just been crazy hectic, but it for sure we're in a lot better space now. And the big thing that came to mind when I was thinking through all this and what we had to go through to shuffle garages and everything, and it kind of reminded me that things fall apart pretty quickly. Stuff usually doesn't go as planned, and oftentimes what you think is an awful scenario ends up working out for the better. And
we had to sort of pack up and get our stuff out of there because we didn't want to take the chance of being any deeper into the project and have to get out of there on short notice. So we just took matters into our own hands, and it worked out. The way we work, I'm the optimist typically. Pete's the pessimist. So I'll look at something and go, hey, it's a couple of hours, this and that. 2 days later.
I'm glad I wasn't there for it because apparently it started pouring down rain in the middle of the loading, and my buddy came to help Robert out, and they both got soaked. So
it was a cluster.
Yeah,
definitely.
So yeah, I come from a family of engineers, so I'm always thinking of 1,000 different ways that it could go wrong, whereas you're
I'm like, let's just dive in and go for it.
Every cloud has a silver lining.
Absolutely.
Kind of,
But
which is true in this case.
Yeah. The takeaway is you just problem solve bit by bit, take one thing at a time, work through it till you get to the next thing, and then you take that on. And we did that and eventually got stuff moved, got things settled. We lost a few weeks in the progress, but we eventually figured it out, and we're back on track, rocking and rolling, probably making better time. So it's all worked out, and it's been a great summer so far out here. So learning a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely been a learning experience. But yeah, we just wanted to share that update with you in case you were watching some of the videos and wondering, like, why does the garage look different? Or, like, that's not where it's normally at. So,
crap happens, life happens, you deal with it. We just rock and roll.
Theme of this episode is sometimes you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
So,
and it ain't pretty, but we did it. So.
All right, that's it for this episode. So we just wanted to update you on that. Thanks again for watching. We really appreciate it.
Oh, that was my cue?
That was your cue.
Take 3?
Yeah. Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.
And we'll see you next time.
Take care.
Bye.